Technically, the US has sanctioned me. And trust me, it's very heavy, and those sanctions must be lifted one way or another because it's insane. I mean, not only the US, by doing that, are violating privileges and immunities of a UN expert and violating the UN Charter, but the fact is that they cannot continue to intimidate the world with these mafia-style techniques. It's just insane.
Do you think that President Trump is somebody who could stop the ongoing genocide in Gaza? Could he stay Israel's hand?
No, I don't think that there is one single person that can stop it, because I don't even think that it's just this president. It's the system we live in, which has enabled pro-genocide, pro-apartheid groups to get into the rooms where power is decided and exerted. So it's the system. This is why, again, yes, I think that President Trump can yield his authority and power to stop the current monstrosity instead of adding on to it. So he's the one who has made the forced displacement of Palestinians from Gaza or other parts of the occupied Palestinian territory a sort of accepted foreign policy of the US, which is disastrous for the US as well. It's illegal, it's immoral, it's irresponsible. But I think that I want to also bring this upon us. We citizens have been sleeping for far too long because the question of Palestine has been it's a protracted injustice that has been ongoing for decades. And this is why this tells us, it's a revealer that tells us that we need to act to make the exercise of power in line and operate within the limit of international law or constitutional law. We are ultimately the guardians of the respect for international law.
Is mainstream media complicit in the genocide in Gaza?
Yeah, I think it's a huge responsibility, and I've already planned to investigate this in one of my upcoming reports, because first of all there has been a decontextualization. Just if we look at what has happened in the last 710 days, there has been a decontextualization of it. Often the narrative, which is propaganda spread by the Israeli government, which was punctuated by inaccuracies or blatant lies, has been amplified and amplified and amplified and over. But also there has been a dehumanization and a demonization of the Palestinians that frankly reminds us that this is part of the genocide. Denying the genocide and dehumanizing the victims is constantly happens in every genocide. What is striking here is that Western medias have put themselves at the service of this genocidal enterprise.
This is my last question. What responsibility do states have now to act, now that the UN has put out its report this week saying that it is a genocide that's happening in Gaza?
Look, there is not a single decent expert that you can call an expert today that doesn't call what's happening in Gaza a genocide. There is just genocide denial, as it is in the media, it's also among politicians. This is a way not to take responsibility of what's happening. But the law is very clear, and it's also very simple. It is about, first of all, not aiding and abetting, not aiding and assisting in any possible way a state which is committing unlawful acts, all the more crimes. And so this means cutting trade, imposing an arms embargo, but also cutting trade and excluding Israel from all manifestations of life, as it has been done for other states. Think of apartheid South Africa. Who deal today with apartheid South Africa? Same thing. And Israel has done much more harm to the Palestinians because there is a genocide ongoing and a killing machine completely unleashed against a defenseless population, and this is really a stain on who we are, because in 2025 our legal system should have prevented all this. So this is a failure for all of us, and there is only one way to get out of this genocide in a respectable way, if I can use this term, which is putting an end to it, ensuring accountability, and making sure that this is the last crime that is committed against the Palestinian people, and this is the last genocide in our history.